Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to do an update video on the radar guided missiles. My last video, maybe a few months ago, I had some interface settings set up for missiles. However, it was suboptimal. I was having trouble locking on, as you could have seen in the previous video. I just couldn't get anything to lock. So before we get any further, I'm going to go into spectator mode and I'm going to go into my controls. I'm going to go ahead and go to go to battle options, air battle settings, and we are not going to use the rectangular radar indicator here. We want to keep it off. For whatever reason, when I turn this on, I have trouble with my radar locking up targets. When I turned it off and the cyclic switching is on, I don't have issues. I don't know why, can't explain it, but let's go ahead and show. I'm going to take a bomb load out with missiles, so I can try to take a base out while I'm at it. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to use Y for our radar key, 1, and then we're going to press 6 to go into our advanced combat maneuvers radar set. And here we can lock people up. And when you see that we have 2 circles on our target there, that indicates that we can have our missile actively locked to the target. So let's see here if we can connect. And we did hit him, but unfortunately it was not enough. Try here. See if it's going kind of sideways to me. That's not going to track very well. Yeah, our missile didn't do anything there. Let's go ahead and get rid of these bombs so we can be more lightweight, and we'll try again. Hopefully be more effective. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and drop this bomb load off. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take that base out, and then I'm going to extend out here and try and reset. Somebody has a radar lock. I do see a missile coming in from that F4S, and I see the whole team is on me now. Oh, nice shot. A rocket got me right in the elevator flap, or yeah, my that was a close close call with those rockets. We're almost reloaded there with our missiles, so we'll try, although it's not a good angle now. Yeah, we're pretty here, we'll try again here on this Yak 4 if I can get it to, there it is. Double circle for our missile, and we've launched our Sparrow. So we're going to keep block, and our teammate ended up cleaning them up. Reacquired radar lock, and we'll try again here. Good. So the missile does have an active head that'll keep looking for targets as it's flying in that direction. So here we go. We'll try again here, and we got that one as well. Got a little bit damaged further from their anti-air defenses for their base, but we were able to get 2 more targets with our missile there. I'm going to go ahead and extend up here, and we'll try and reacquire a target when we get further away. Hopefully we have enough distance. I do see a missile coming in, so pop countermeasures and continue to fly out in this direction. I do see that Harrier coming in rather quick. Here comes another missile. So you can see that I'm looking behind me as much as I can here. Nicely done. I'm pretty slow. I don't have my flaps. I mean, it was damaged from the airbase. Nothing I can do. But main thing is, if we go back to our controls and we go to our weaponry, we want to set our... Where's my radar? Select... Where is it? Radar. This is my radar on and off. And then switch radar between visual range and beyond visual range. Basically that gets me into my ACM mode, Advanced Combat Maneuvers mode, and then select target to lock is 3. So I'm usually using 3 or 4 to lock my targets here, and that's what you can hear me pressing it because my microphone is picking up the keyboard noise. So we're going to try again here with our F4C. So again, Y for my radar multifunction menu, 1, and then 6 to go to ACM, which is Advanced Combat Maneuvers. I don't know for real battles if it matters. You probably need to use a different mode, but for arcade, it typically works because our maps are closer together and we have a lot closer combat range to be able to engage targets with. So there we go, we got that one. And the closer we get to the ground, the more ground clutter our radar is going to bounce off of, which doesn't make it any easier to... we're able to get that. Let's try and get this MiG-19. Missed. Let's dump our bombs quickly. Yeah, base has lit me up. I'm having trouble getting my nose on target now. My pilot has been he's in orange for the amount of damage that he's under at this point. We have 1 missile left. We're flying back in this direction now, and I don't have any countermeasures, and I see that Su-25 coming in there. We need to get as far away as we can because R60M, I'm not going to be able to countermeasure. Okay, so now we've gotten some distance there, and we'll see if we can lock somebody up. You want to be either flying towards your enemy and they're flying towards you to close the gap. You don't want a situation where they're flying away from you, because when you're flying in the same direction as the enemy, you're not going to be able to have your radar pick them up because it's just going to show like they're standing still. So now, let's see, we have a bunch of enemies behind us. They're probably going, you know, overall in the direction of our team towards me. So we want to go to this end of the map, turn around, and then try to engage so that we're converging on our enemy rather than, you know, trying to catch up to them while they're flying away from us. So 5 seconds, we'll try again here. We have a minute for our bombs. I see that the Su-25 has been picked up, but Su-25 will have countermeasures. We lost our radar there. Okay, well, I guess we'll try here. There's our missile. I don't think it was gonna track very well. Try again here. Nope. Got a crit. There's a Harrier coming in. I think I'm gonna end up getting I was able to dodge that, but I don't think I'm going to dodge the Su-25. Oh good, our teammate got the Su-25. And the Harrier's dead, which is good. 30 seconds for bombs. Okay. 1 missile left. Let's see if we can make it connect with the target. I see a Key 43 over there. Might be able to make it connect. So you want to be about, 10 kilometers or closer for being able to be within range. Unfortunately, didn't get anything there. Got our bombs back. And I don't want to fly into their base, so I'm just going to dump them on these targets here. Just got some partials, nothing enough to really finish a ton off. Or I guess we got a triple strike there. Okay, so sort of a scattered description for this video, but I wanted to try and show my control setup here. So let's go ahead and get into one more. I'm going to pause it. Before I pause it, let's just review the control structure. So if you get yourself a top tier aircraft that has radar guided missiles, you do want to have your weaponry set up for your lock your radar targets here. So 4 is what I use. You can set up a mouse button, whatever's convenient for your keybinds. Obviously you don't want to be reaching all the way across your keyboard to try to toggle between your radar target. So keep that in mind. IRST is for your infrared search tracking, I believe is what it stands for. And there are situations where you want to use infrared for your pointing your seeker at rather than radar, so that your enemy isn't picking up your radar bouncing off of them. There's situations where you want to sneak up in Air Arcade, the element of surprise isn't fully there. Maybe in real battles it's even better because people aren't automatically spotted. I tried to set up some sort of additional keybinds with my shift key and some of my other buttons so that I don't have to reach too far with my existing keybinds. And then the other point was the air battle settings. I don't know why, but the rectangular radar, must work better for real battles, but in Air Arcade it just messes something up with the locking because I'm unable to lock. And with the F8, a previous video I did, it was just, I would be looking at them for a long time, I couldn't lock a thing, and by the time you end up getting in range, you're already now in guns range, and it was just really, really frustrating. But key takeaway before I pause it, before the next game, is you want to have your buttons set up, and then you can practice with a test flight to get familiar with approaches, like a little bit of what I was showing, trying to fly towards your opponent, your enemy, and avoid situations where they're flying away from you or flying, perpendicular to you where they're notching, and so your missile's going to have a really, really hard time, going all the way to one side, left or right, to try to catch the target. So stay tuned. I'll resume, or we actually are able to get into the next game while I was talking and explaining, so didn't have to pause. But let's get one more game in. It's a frontline map. So here we're kind of facing each other, which is actually good for missiles. So let's give it a shot and hope we can get some damage into the enemy. Okay, so again, Y for my multifunction, radar 6, so that we're now in ACM mode. And typically before I fly straight in, I'm going sideways because you're probably going to start seeing a bunch of missile trails heading this way as the enemy team starts dumping their missiles. There's some right there. Someone has locked me up. As you can see, my radar warning receiver is going off on my roughly 5 o'clock position, almost 6 o'clock now. So here we just extend out, try to get as much distance away from them, and it's going to respawn us back or teleport us back. R-24, see, they used their radar missile on me as well, so fortunately I was couldn't do much there. We'll try again. fact, I'm going to use a backup plane and come back in and try again. No more backups on that, but we'll use our Phantom and try it. Same thing, Y16. Okay, so now, while we're flying in, let's see if we can get an enemy. And so here, our radar's having a tough time. We are close to the ground. Let's see, and he ended up popping his countermeasure there. Still doing it. He's doing it some more. And he's flying away from me. So that's going to be a little hard to intercept. And then he has countermeasures, so we've dumped all of our missiles now, and he's extending out, and I see I see a missile coming in here, and it's a radar guided one. So we're going to try and use our rudder while we're pulling up to get a lot of rotation there. We were able to get lucky and not get missiled, but as you can see, that F-40 is on me, and I'm trying to get out of range here. At least we can wipe one base while we're at it. Okay, we got one elevator taken out, we got the base taken out, and both deaths were uneventful. 3 people on our team were already out of the game, so we're completely disadvantaged. I'm changing my radar here, Y17, because I want to make a narrower field of vision here so I can try and take out this MiG-23. Here we go. And we missed. Fortunately, that was we got a hit on him, but you know, not much going on there to finish him, and I'm out of ammo. And I don't know why that flare, I guess it was a chaff with it, I don't know. Here we go, let's see if this works. There we go, that connected finally. So there's another one coming in here. I need to extend out and get some energy up because I'm slow at this point, and we're the last 3 players alive on our team. I'm hoping that F4S can help us out here. Good job by his countermeasures. I'm having trouble. Good angle there. Missile's not going to track, and F4S got me. Can't do much when the entire team is over our spawn and there's only 2 of us left, so it's a bit challenging to look around you the whole time. I'd say we're pretty much going to lose this match. I'm going to spawn in with my F5 because I do have the ability to turn pretty hard with this plane, and I'm hoping we can take out this MiG-23. Good job by our teammate. I'm gonna dive down low here and use the terrain. That's gonna throw off his Okay, saved our teammate there. Now we need to go after the F4E over here. I have 1 missile left. And with IR, I'm hoping that we can catch him off guard here. Let's see. That worked. SU-25. Want to keep an eye on that. F4J is probably a threat if he has radar missiles, so again, we want to be ready for that. A6 is not that fast for its turns, so I'm hoping we can catch him and finish him off here. Good job turning away from this missile. We got another one. Raise my flaps. Okay, straighten out here and get some speed back, because that Phantom's going to dump all that energy in the loop. And hopefully we can get him here. If I had a missile there, it would have been really, really nice. I'm too slow now, so I'm going to go ahead and straighten out. Try to get speed back up over 500. And we're going to stay over here by our airfield defenses so we can get some speed back, because it takes a little bit more time to get that speed back up on this plane. I really thought I was going to end this recording, but we've been able to stay alive longer than I anticipated, so okay, so we're getting some speed back, trying to get up to 900, and we'll be ready with some countermeasures here. So I was pre-flaring. Missed, just missed, which is frustrating. There's too many now on me, way too many on me. Have a Harrier left, we'll give that a shot, and then maybe my A10, although the A10 is so slow that there's not much it's going to be able to accomplish. Might be able to get this F104 depending on the angle. That tree is going to, I mean, not tree, the sun is going to be a problem there. Good job, teammate. F8 has a couple of good turns, but after that, it burns all of its speed off. Fortunately, our teammate is now dead. Oh, the Saber. Somebody has me locked up with the radar. I'm hoping that'll connect. There we go, that did connect. Oh, I'm losing control. Too much. Teammate was able to get him. Okay, I will use my 105. It's not that maneuverable, but I have 2 planes left. I might as well use them. I don't know why that didn't connect. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, we got one. Okay, got a crit on him. Okay. See if we can catch him. We have a ton of thrust with this plane, which I love the amount of engine power this plane has. Missed. Nice. Gonna smack into the ground. Getting cleaned up by props now. Extend out. Okay, let's go over here. Keep that distance. That P-51 is not going to be able to stay over the airfield forever. He's on fire now. And that MiG-19S is dead as well. And I got to say, my teammate has put in a ton of really good work. Okay, F5. Let's see if we can go on the offensive. Okay, got a crit. I need to really switch to armored belts because these default or universal belts are not helping me at all. And I think my engine is suffering some performance now because we are taking a lot longer to accelerate. Missed. I guess I'll go back to land and maybe I can spawn in with a backup plane. Yeah, that F80 I should say is the fact that it's, you know, catching up to me shows how much performance I've lost. Got 3 missiles, we'll try. I'm shooting just ahead so that hopefully we can try to intercept. It's pretty far range though, yeah. Oh, actually connected. Very nice. Okay. I don't know if we'll pull this victory off, but we should probably start hitting some ground targets. and we were just hitting the side of that cliff or ridge line, or whatever I should say, the trench line. F-105 coming in a head-on. Missed. Nine minutes of fuel. He's gonna get our teammate on the ground. Oh, he crashed. Okay, we'll get some altitude and dive in on this target. It's a good amount of bullet drop there. Yeah, we're losing even more performance now. And I think the enemy team is out of airplanes, so I called it too soon. I really thought we were gonna lose this match, but I'm hoping we can turn it around with the victory. One more artillery left. That's almost done there. That'll do it. Alright, well, we'll take that victory. Teammate did a fantastic job cleaning up the enemy. We stayed alive a lot longer than we wanted to, and we were able to show a little bit of missile gameplay. Don't always get matches that drag out like that, so we'll take it. Not amazing on the amount of rewards, but we'll stop it there. Thanks for watching. Considering 25k in repairs, we end up with 30k overall, so we'll end it there. Thank you.